Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Marvel Movie Mondays, the series where we talk about the Marvel movies, specifically the MCU. We've been watching all of them all the way up to current times. Phase 6 is what we're in, but we are going back to Phase 3, the very beginning, kicking off with Antman, so stay tuned. All right, here we are. We're talking about Ant-Man. This was your first time watching Ant-Man?
Oh, yeah. This is the first time watching Antman, and it was excellent.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Ant-Man is an awesome, awesome movie, and he's an awesome, awesome superhero. When this movie came out, I originally thought it was going to be about Hank Pym, which is the Ant-Man that I grew up with, like, reading comics. Like, I know the other Ant-Mans existed, but Hank Pym was the one that was, like, the main star of many comics that I read. But instead, Marvel Studios went with a different direction. They went with Scott Lang. So I think that was a very interesting choice, but it works really well because Paul Rudd is amazing. So, and I think that having the supporting cast like Evangeline Lilly or Mike Douglas, like it just all blends together. Not to mention all of Ant-Man's friends, which are hilarious.
David Delsmashian was one of them, and
Yeah.
I noticed him. I'm just like, David Delsmashian is really good. Or I'm might be pronouncing. Is it Delsmashian?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, because we're known for pronouncing names wrong on this podcast.
We're
so,
trying to be better.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was one of the first movies I actually like saw him in. So I thought that was funny. Like rewatching it, I was like, oh yeah, that's right. So, but this movie is so great because it blends like a really cool adventure story along with like extreme comedy, and I think that works so well for Ant-Man's character, especially because Paul Rudd's a comedic genius. I feel so.
Not to mention, the movie starts off that way, like from the very beginning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it has like this just this vibe throughout the whole movie. It never lets up, and it's really funny.
It's got its serious moments, though. That's why I think this movie has really good character development. And I think the pacing's okay. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, I think the pacing overall works really well. There's like maybe one or two like like slow moments, but like overall, it's good. It works really well.
It gets faster at the end, I think, a little bit.
Yeah, it does. But I love that we uncover the mythos of Ant-Man through this. Clearly, Ant-Man was a World War II superhero, being Hank Pym, Michael Douglas's character, and he used to wear the suit back then, and it became kind of like this secret legend that he kind of buried. But upon his, building his company up, one of his successors rediscovers those files and decides to make the Yellow Jacket.
Yeah, which is Cross.
Yeah. So, and Yellow Jacket is a very cool, iconic Ant-Man villain. And it was cool to see that was who our main antagonist is in this movie. And I think that Cross is a great character.
I think he's a great villain.
Yeah.
He just wants to take Pym's spotlight away from him. He tries to take his research away from him.
Yeah, and I think that it's great. And Scott Lang is a wonderful character, being an ex criminal, and I think that
he's like an electrical engineer. He has a degree in some sort of engineering. I can't remember.
Yeah, they make him like really smart, but without being like a genius. You know what I mean? Like he's street level smart.
Yeah.
And I think that that's awesome. And another thing I really like about this movie is I think the Ant-Man suit, the reinvention of the Ant-Man suit, is really cool because the classic suit is very funny looking. It's got a very big metal helmet and then like just spandex, but they made it kind of like a motorcycle outfit. I think they even like reference that in the show or in the movie, but I think it's really funny. Yeah, this show just blends a lot of things together, right? And it ultimately leaves a great executed film.
Yeah, I really enjoyed all the comedy in this film. You had glimpses of it when there was serious moments when Pym is revealing to Hope his daughter, like he didn't want to tell her, you know, about her mom passing. And then you have that little montage of her, like, you know, him telling her like, okay, she gave up, you know, she gave up her life for, you know, she was a hero for humanity. So she did that. And then you have Paul Rudd in the background saying, good moment. He's like, he goes, I ruined it, didn't I? He goes, yeah, you did.
Yeah.
So it just, with serious and when this comedy mixed in, I thought it was really brilliant in terms of that part of it. I just liked even his little crew, Scott Lang's crew. Yeah. I thought he goes, I got the three perfect entourages for us. He goes, and then Michael Douglas was, oh no, not those three wombats. Yeah. So I thought that was really funny.
Is it Michael Pena? His character is so funny because he's like, so I knew this guy who had this friend who told this person this information.
Yeah, and then they show the cinematography shows in captions, but it rewinds because like you're telling the story wrong or skip ahead of this part.
Yeah, and then Michael Pena is like he's voicing over all of the people in his story. It's so funny. Great movie, good action too. I think the Antman sequences are really cool. The last fight in the bedroom is really fun.
You know, with Thomas the Train, becoming huge because of the discs, the one that enlarges and the discs that shrink things. Like I thought the cinematography for showing the Ant-Man transforming from small to big in this movie they were just phenomenally done. I thought they had good sequencing when they did them. Even when he was failing trying to jump through the keyhole, they're sitting outside the door like this, like this guy's useless. I just like thought it was really funny. So you had all those scenes, and then I liked a lot of the scenes with the little ants to control the little ants. And there's just a bunch of scenes in there where Michael Douglas is on the table and he's like this. He's like, you want a sugar cube? I just thought that was so good. So this movie was just a entertaining movie, and it was really well done through most of it. I can't really complain about it.
I love it.
I'd say the only really gripe I have is maybe the pacing got a little fast in the fight, but even then, that's not really a gripe.
Yeah, it works the movie's very well contained. I think it's like a little bit under 2 hours.
Yeah.
And it's just solid. It's solid all the way through. If you were to rate this movie, what would you give it?
I like this movie. I'm gonna give it a 5.
Nice.
I thought, like I said, pacing was great. Story building. I mean, there's just a lot of stuff I didn't know. I know Hank Pym. I know him a little bit, but I don't read the comics. So having this little spin with Paul Rudd was kind of cool, like mixing it up a little bit. I thought when they did it, it was just really, really well done. I also forgot to mention Sam Wilson. He fights him, and that part was really fun and cool. So, yeah, this movie was great. I thought this movie was a 5 for sure for me.
Cool. I would give this movie a 4.5, and that's just because I think I like my movies longer. I want a little bit more meat, and I feel like although everything I liked about this movie, the comedic elements and all that stuff, I think that it could have used just a tad bit more seriousness and maybe a couple more call outs to other movies. Just from Marvel, Studios like experience basically. I like seeing characters show up, and that's what I like about Marvel movies a lot. So Sam Wilson was a really awesome addition, but I would kind of like a nod at somebody else too. So, yeah, that's what I give it. So let's move on to the last part of our show. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you're liking our reviews for Marvel Movie Mondays. Hit that like and subscribe button. It helps us out. Go over to patreon.com/thecalvincam. Join one of our tiers. Become a community member. We love to build up all of the community over there, and it really helps the show out a lot. So, yeah. So hit me with some trivia.
Today, I get to drill Calvin with trivia because he's been drilling me in this series for quite some time, but I've drilled him a couple of times.
Definitely have gotten.
And he's said, I drilled him pretty hard one time. He's like, I failed you Marvel fans. I was just like, well, I don't want to do that to him, but I will give him some.
I like hard questions.
I will give him some hard questions.
I don't want just, layups.
Okay. How about, since this list has phase 1 and phase 2 questions, since he's seen most of the movies in phase 1 and phase 2.
I've seen them all.
Okay. And so
I'm all
up
caught
to
up.
up to phase 6. I'm going to start him off with a couple in phase 1. So let me find a couple here that I think he might struggle with getting. Let's see here.
I like Marvel.
I know you do. Okay. What is the name of the Tesseract's power source?
Oh man, why you do this?
I told you I'm going to get you some good ones.
What is the name of the Tesseract?
What is the name of the Tesseract's power source?
Well, Tesseract is the space stone.
Correct. You are correct, sir. The Space Stone.
That's right.
Okay. Now that one's...
I call it the Cosmic Cube.
So that one's pretty easy. Yeah, these are... Okay. Come on. Phase 1. Come on. Those are better questions than this. That one's so easy. Jesus. Okay. Forget phase 1 questions here. These are really easy questions.
Hit me with harder ones.
Yeah. We're going to phase 2 now because we'll see how these questions are. Well, he'll know that one. Damn it. Because he told me about that one. Okay. All right. Who is the main villain in Captain America the Winter Soldier?
I mean, it's Bucky, I guess, but not Bucky. 'Cause Bucky's just a puppet in that one. Winter Soldier, Crossbones? No.
Nope.
I need to rewatch Winter Soldier.
We just watched it.
Yeah, I mean, like months ago, but
Yeah, he's right. We actually watched it last year.
like, damn, trying to think.
Let me know. You give up? You want one more shot?
No, like I can picture his face. It's the businessman, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just don't.
You're warmer on that part of it.
I know I can see his face, but like I cannot think of who. I can't think of the character.
Okay, so you give up?
I give up.
Alexander Pierce. Yeah. I got him with that one.
That's a good one.
I'm trying to get those good ones here because all these are pretty easy.
He's
gonna know all of
one
these.
of those movies that have like a deep dive character in.
Okay. He's gonna know all these. He's gonna know all these. Jeez, Louise, man. Okay. I'll give him this one. He'll probably know it anyways. What is the name of the fictional African country that is introduced in Avengers Age of Ultron?
Wakanda.
Of course. Why did I even give it to him?
Wakanda forever.
Okay. That's enough guys with the phase 2 questions. We're moving on to phase 3. See, there's questions here that are good.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. Let's see here. Geez. These Spider-Man questions are too easy for him. Yeah. What are these questions? These are for noobs, I think.
I mean, I just picked a site. So
Yeah. What is the main villain in Doctor Strange?
The main villain in Doctor Strange.
Who is the main villain in Doctor Strange?
Dormammu. No.
Nope.
Dormammu, I've come to bargain. Let's see. Main villain, Doctor Strange. Also haven't seen Doctor Strange in a very long time. which sucks because I really love that movie a lot.
I've seen it as well, but it's been a long time, so I don't.
Um,
I'd have to rewatch it, which I'm going to in the series, so it's okay.
Let's see. The main villain, Doctor Strange.
It's a name that I don't know, and that's why I picked this one.
Nope.
You don't know it?
Nope. Can't think of it.
Caecilius?
Caecilius.
I
Yeah.
don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Caecilius?
We're not pronouncing it right.
Okay. Yeah.
but
that's the answer to that one. Okay. Let's see if we can find another one from phase 3 here. Okay, here's one. Who plays Hela in Thor Ragnarok? Who plays Hela?
Oh man. I know. She was in Borderlands.
You got this. Hell Unleashed.
Yeah. Hell Unleashed. Dude, it's like Marvel Rivals be creating some serious trauma. I'll be walking down the street just thinking like pure chaos. Let's see.
Back to the question.
What is her name, dude? Like I can see her face and I can see her face in other movies as well. I can't think of it. I'm sorry.
Kate Blanchett.
Yes.
Kate
God.
Blanchett. Man, I've got him a couple of times
Disappointed.
this time. Okay.
Disappointed in myself. But not really Marvel knowledge. Just
we'll go with two more. Two more being phase 4 questions. You want to do phase 4 questions?
yeah, let's do 2 more.
Okay. Alrighty, here we go. This one he should know this one, but I'll give it to him anyways. A little bit of redemption. He's like, don't give me easy ones. Give me hard ones. Don't give me easy ones. But I'm going to give him this one. What is the name of the organization monitoring the multiverse in Loki?
The TVA.
The Time Variance Authority. He is
Yes,
correct.
yes.
I knew he was going to get it, so. All right. Who provides the voice of the Watcher in What If? This is not even. I shouldn't even give him this question because this is not Marvel.
It is.
I guess it is phase 4,
is.
but it is like not actual MCU. It's
It
like
is
What
MCU.
If is. Well, What If is the show, right?
Yeah, but it's MCU.
Oh, it
Like,
technically is. I thought we were
All Marvel shows going forward are all MCU.
okay.
God dang though, the Watcher.
I'll give you a hint. You want a hint? This actor was in Westworld.
Yeah, an American Fiction too.
You're right.
I know I know
Come
who
on,
it is.
then.
I just can't think of the names right now.
Come on.
I can't. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Jeffrey Wright.
Yes.
All right.
It's a brain fart day for names.
Yes,
dude.
it is.
Whatever, guys. Okay.
Hey, this one will definitely get him.
Okay.
He might get this one, though, but we'll see. Who directed Black Widow?
I don't know.
Kate Shortland.
I didn't know.
Should we do one more, or you want to be
No.
done?
We'll skip to fun facts now. I mean,
Okay. All right. That's going to conclude our trivia for this Marvel Movie Mondays. Calvin has some fun facts for us.
Fun facts, let's go. Here we go. When Paul Rudd told his 9-year-old son he was going to be Ant-Man, his son said, "Wow, I can't wait to see how stupid that'll be."
Oh, man. That's good.
The Falcon's role in the plot came about after Adam McKay and Paul Rudd went to see Captain America: The Winter Soldier and fell in love with the character. They casually suggested working him into the plot, and Kevin Feige informed them that it would actually make perfect sense since Falcon was now living at the new Avengers compound as of Avengers: Age of Ultron.
Nice. I love that scene, too. He's like, Michael Douglas is like, "What are you doing? Do you just talk to an Avenger?"
Let's see.
Oh, man.
For the 1980s flashback scene, de-aging VFX were used on the 70-year-old Michael Douglas and the 57-year-old Martin Donovan to make them appear younger, and aging VFX were combined with the wig and makeup 33-year-old Haley Atwell or to make her appear older. The Haley Atwell who played Captain
which is Peggy.
Yeah, Captain Carter.
Captain Carter, Peggy.
Yep. And then let's see. Michael Douglas celebrated his 70th birthday on the set. As an homage to his on-screen character and to celebrate the milestone, the crew presented him with a birthday cake decorated in icing with ants crawling over a film reel.
That's awesome.
Okay. While Edgar Wright was working on the film, he requested that Marvel refrain from using Ant-Man and Wasp until he had finished the movie, which is why they were absent from the Avengers.
Cool. Did not know anything about that one.
Let's see. The laser sound fired from Yellow Jacket's suit are actually the same sound as the main gun on an AT-AT from being fired in Star Wars movies. Disney owns Marvel and Star Wars.
Sweet.
Let's see. One more for you. Edgar Wright wanted the film to be completely standalone, with no reference to the other films in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This plan did not match the studio's plan for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This, among other factors, led to Wright leaving.
That makes sense.
It's tough. Like, these franchises are huge, and you don't want to, like, I don't know. There's a certain requirement when, adding films to these franchises, and Disney has a very, like, plain objective.
Yeah.
But,
And I'm sure Kevin Feige has something to do with it a little bit. Maybe.
But Edgar Wright, I mean, like, in his own right, like...
I mean, Edgar Wright's a great director.
Oh, he's amazing. So, maybe another superhero film for him later on will be good. All right, everybody, that's it for today. Thanks for joining us on this Marvel Movie Monday. We'll catch you next week. Also, stay tuned because we're going to be doing some reaction videos to Daredevil Born Again Season 1, which premieres on March 4th. So, stay tuned for those updates.